Also, an unfortunate bit of news: Microsoft's revenue has fallen $113 million year over year, about 29%.
Ooh.
Maybe this explains the recent decisions.
Yikes. God damn.
The notable drop in sales for Xbox compared to last quarter, $113 million down from the previous. Still, $5 billion revenue, but it's a drop.
Yeah.
Maybe they got concerned with recent events, which also falls into related information that Jason has.
Yeah. Apparently, the latest quarterly earnings report they were talking about, the Xbox hardware sales are down significantly. The brand itself is barely treading water. And Microsoft, it says that their top brass, they're thinking about the margins. But how can they think? And this article points out, how can they think about the margins when they're so far down? Apparently, it was down 22%. And its first-party games and Game Pass, the first-party games and Game Pass subscriptions are doing better, but they only went up by 1%.
Oh.
And it apparently, it all hinges on the fact that Microsoft has decided that they reportedly set a 30% profit expectation across the entire Xbox brand. And as recently as 2022, Xbox was barely hitting 12%.
Yeah, we reported on that last week, but yeah.
Yeah. But they are doing a next-gen Xbox. Apparently, it's codenamed Magnus. But they figure that the new one coming out is probably going to cost double the $650 price tag of the Xbox Series X.
It started out as 5, and they're doubling at the inflated number now.
Yeah.
Apparently, Microsoft, this was an article 2-3 years ago, Microsoft loses $200 on every Xbox they sell. So that's a few games before they actually start making money. That's why the Switch was such an amazing console. Not just because it was a good console, but because it was so reasonably priced that they apparently, after one game, were revenue positive.
Wow.
Took one game for Nintendo to be revenue positive on the Switch. As opposed to the Series X, they're down $200 right out the gate. Good Lord.
That's not a business model you should follow.
No. These seem like poor decisions.
Yeah.
Do what every movie does. We're going to do well as long as we bank on the fact this movie's going to make $1 billion. And if it doesn't, we're doing really poorly. Got to make that gamble. Ross is falling off the truck here. He'll sneak back in because his internet's probably being butt. Shifting on. I got some apparently explanations or justifications from CEO Satya Nadella defending the controversial moves around exclusivity recently. Let's see. We want to be a fantastic publisher, similar to the approach what we did with Office. We're going to be everywhere on every platform. We want to make sure whether it's consoles, whether it's PC, whether it's mobile, whether it's cloud gaming or the TV, we just want to make sure that the games are being enjoyed by gamers everywhere. This doesn't sound like somebody who's doubling down on the hardware. This sounds like somebody who's trying to spread themselves around to survive rather than win the specific console conflict. I don't remember where the quote was. She said something else that was goofy, and for some reason I can't bring it up from the top of my head anymore. Yeah, these just seem like justifications. Oh yeah, she said something about Windows, where apparently she said, well, we're not losing the console. I'm paraphrasing. She didn't say it specifically, but that apparently they're not really losing the console war if you consider the fact that the biggest platform for gaming is still Windows. And I was like, that is cope.
And that's not a console.
It is.
She's like, well, Steam still has to run on a Windows platform. And I was like, uh huh,
No, it doesn't.
sure. For those of you who are big fans of Doctor Who, recently it was Disney that foot the bill for the recent Doctor Who outing,
Yeah.
paid a huge
Oh.
chunk of it so that Doctor Who could come out on the BBC. Well, it didn't go super well, and it looks like Disney is ending the Doctor Who partnership with the BBC, which doesn't look good for future Doctor Who installments if you're hoping to see more, as they've lost a massive amount of money. Not to mention the fact that the recent Doctor Who installments were considered quite poor by most who
Yep.
were fans. I can't say specifically because I don't watch Doctor Who.
They were already getting questionable before Jodie Whittaker took over.
Before Jodie Whittaker took over. Talking about Nintendo, Jason, what was it you had?
So this one was some of it is the gamer that was involved in this. Apparently, this gamer Jesse Keegan, I believe is the name. Uh, he got sued by Nintendo because what he was doing was he was streaming Nintendo games pirated before they were released, and so Nintendo sued him for it. And he wrote letters to the company saying things like, he has 1,000 burner channels to stream. I can do this all day. Um, should have done more research on me. You might run a corporation. I run the streets.
Uh, okay, so look, I understand the cockiness and the gall to do this, but Nintendo will find you.
Yeah. And they did. They served him in a lawsuit, and apparently he evaded service, but they got him through email that they sent to his email and letters that they sent to his mother, grandmother, and partner. Anyway, he failed to respond by the deadline, so the county clerk entered a default judgment against him on March 26th. And Nintendo only decided to take out 17,000 to impose $17,500 in damages, where
That's
they could
low.
have gotten $100,000 for each of the 10 games that he streamed illegally.
No,
Um,
if I were
and-
Nintendo, I would have. Well, look, knowing Nintendo, I'm not being them, but I would have made a an example of this young man.
yeah, I'm surprised that Nintendo was so lenient.
I know.
Basically, they only asked for 10,000 on the infringement for Mario and Luigi Brothership, as well as 75,000, so $500 for 15 other violations of circumvention of its anti-piracy security. Um, so they were being a little bit lenient in this case when they could have gone at least for $10,000 or $100,000 from this dude. But yeah,
Well, you can run and you can hide, but litigious Nintendo will track you down and cut your throat
yep.
and leave you in the street to bleed. Nintendo is coming for you, Ross, and you can't escape.
It's terrifying.
Why does it always feel like I keep clicking on the wrong thing? I thought you were talking about the Pal World thing, which is what you have up here now.
Yeah, that was similar but slightly different. So Nintendo sues Pal World because of the Pokemon style stuff that they were doing in the game, and apparently the courts in Japan sided with Pear. What is the company name? It's Pear something or other. Pocket Pair. So they sided with Pocket Pair, saying, "Yeah, your mechanics were already in other games prior to you adopting them for Pokemon, and so you can't claim them to be infringing your copyright because you used them. Other games used similar style things. Um, Even though Pal World actually changed a couple things to kind of skirt these allegations, it appears that Pokemon actually started filing patents. after Pal World came out. Um, so it's really muddy.
Nintendo will
But
sue you no
it
matter
looks
what.
like,
I'm shocked they lost
what was that?
this.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that apparently they've gone after Pocket Pair both in Japan, but also in the United States. And Nintendo in the United States, it was granted a patent covering gameplay mechanics related to summoning of a subcharacter to let it fight for another. So, like in the United States, they're winning, but in Japan, they're losing.
That's weird and backwards because Japan's usually very
Yeah.
protective of IPs. Very. Sweet. Let's shift on then. Amazon. There we go. So, everybody, with the recent layoffs, we've had a turn of events that cannot be foreseen as apparently Amazon's game business has crumbled. The public is surprised to discuss that it was trying to compete with Steam all this time.
That's a bummer. Wait, you were? Oh.
Yeah,
I didn't know
what
that's you
died
were
in the
doing.
meantime that might bum you out is Nintendo was on their way to try and create a Lord of the Rings MMO,
No.
Wow.
and
You
it
mean
crashed. Amazon, and it crashed and burned. Goodness. Disney has bought Fubo, the streaming service, to merge it with Hulu Live, I guess. But Hulu Live is going away. Hulu is going away.
Yeah, Hulu's going away.
Well, is this in like other markets than here?
I guess so. Fubo is
No.
something that exists. It's mostly like a free streaming with ads, as far as I recall.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, you can get it here. I don't know that it's super popular, but you can totally get it here. This one, apparently, Reddit was talking about where their traffic and stuff is coming from, and they said that about 50% of the traffic comes from Google and 50% comes from direct access. So even though we have all these AI chatbots and whatever else running around that are using Reddit's data, Reddit is not getting a lot of pass through from these chatbots and stuff.
I hope that's true. Bots are becoming more of a dominant feature across the board when it comes to the internet.
Yeah.
What is the dead internet theory or whatever, that eventually the internet's just going to be bots looking at the content that they create?
Bots searching
Yeah.
bots.
Yeah.
Great.
AI looking at creating fake traffic for AI generated articles and stuff like that.
Oh God. And just fake
Yeah.
chatbot gooners for fake chatbot porn stars and everything. It's just a nightmare.
Yep.
Ugh.
So Super Sentai, the series that inspired Power Rangers, is ending after 50 years.
Oh.
It apparently is basically the one that established the formula for these types of shows, and the main driver of these shows was merchandise, and so apparently they're not making their money back through the merchandising anymore, so it's going away.
Toy industry is tumbling. It's hard to sell toys to kids who have like Nintendos.
Yeah.
Or even a tablet.
Oh.
Good lord.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's me.
Yeah, apparently they made most of their money through toys, costumes, whatever else.
Oh no.
She's here.
Hey everybody, it's Silvervale. Oh, what was
Silver?
A horse? That's just a horse.
that? I'm confused. I don't understand, Silver. What happens when we say, oh. She's upsetting the horses, everybody. We better keep moving on.
It's baffling. I don't understand.
No.
How was your, avoiding your name, how was your Halloween?
So much Halloween stuff. You know?
So nothing and you did homework?
Oh, yeah.
Nerd. Nerd.
Yeah, I had a test Halloween.
Oh, awesome.
Ooh.
That was
Silver gave me
Who doesn't love
brownies.
taking a test?
Silver gave me brownies, and Diabeto is hunting for me.
He's coming.
I told you to watch out.
He's stalking in my closet, and he's looking for me because of the brownies you gave me. But they are amazing. My mother loves those brownies, by the way.
Very good.
Yes, delicious.
Postage free.
Delicious.
Well, nice of you to
There's-
join us.
So many details about making those brownies. I just went, oh, when making them.
Is it like a Herculean effort to figure those things out?
Oh, well, everything was going according to plan until I realized that we didn't have regular Oreos that go in them. They were mega stuffed.
Mega stuff is the correct decision.
So, yeah, there was not enough brownie to cover the Oreo in it, so I had to make even more brownie to cover the Oreo because they were so big.
Oh, they're thick. They're thick boys.
Oh, yeah. It nearly flooded the pan. It was amazing.
Silver caught me like half awake as I stumbled out to get the brownies from her. And I think I flashed gang signs at you for some reason.
Yeah, I walked out there and it was like, oh, Rhett's half here right now.
I am half there.
And you're like, why'd you decide to bring me brownies? I'm like, it's your birthday, isn't it? And you're like, I guess.
In my brain-addled state, I was probably confused that people were doing nice things for me. And I was like, dang it, friends.
I just felt like, well, it's your birthday, isn't it? And you're like, oh, okay, yeah, I guess so.
I was confused. Rhett falls apart when he's tired.
Hilarious.
Anyway, I appreciate
And
it, bro.
I got text messages from your mother immediately afterward being like, oh my gosh, these are amazing.
Diabeto now haunts me, though. He stalks
happy.
me. He hunts me at
He's
night.
in your closet just whispering.
The good thing that Diabeto is slow, but he is relentless.
He is slow. He's like that snail. You know, that snail that if it ever catches you, you die.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Diabeto.
That is Diabeto.